Now when you compare your print with the calibration print, if you find you don't get a good match between the two prints, do contact us immediately. We're Marriott Limited. We're the technical support for the photographic side of Lyson. So if you've got a bad, if you don't get a good match between the two, the sort of things we're going to ask you is, first of all, have you got a perfect nozzle check? That's the first thing. And also, have you applied the correct profile? And if you've applied the correct profile, have you applied the correct settings? Now, if you've applied the correct settings, the next question, the sort of questions we're going to ask then is, what paper have you used? Have you used the paper that's appropriate to the profile? And, you know, certain things like that. And we can usually get to the bottom of any colour or monochrome issues very easily. So we want to get you to a good agreement between the calibration image and the image that you've just produced. And once you can achieve that, you can then go back to your own work and you can print pretty well straight from the camera. And what I tend to do is I tend to come from the camera. I do virtually nothing in Photoshop apart from a crop, levels, a little bit of levels, and then I go straight to print. Now the final word on colour accuracy has to be the monitor. Oops, sorry about that. Has to be the monitor and actually the custom profiling. So what we can do here is we've got the image on screen and we've got our print that we've just produced. Now that's the print that we've just produced, and we've checked that the print we've just produced is pretty well in agreement to the calibration image that we've had posted to us. Now, as a generic profile, we don't expect absolute spot-on agreement, but it'll be very much in the right ballpark, and this will be a good standard accuracy. That's the definition we use. We're then looking at our print that we've just produced on our printer under a nice clean white light source. So this is the graphite light source that's illuminating this at around 5,000 degrees Kelvin. And what we're now doing is we're comparing that to what we see on screen. Now it's the printer that we have checked to be accurate. Now that's a constant because we've got good quality paper, we've got good accurate ink. What we then do is we go to the monitor and we adjust the monitor so the monitor agrees to the print. We check the print, we notice it's constant. The monitor, on the other hand, it gradually dies away. So what we need to do with the monitor is adjust its contrast to maximum. So you adjust this contrast to maximum on the monitor. You then adjust the brightness, so the brightness of the monitor and the brightness of the print when it's illuminated under a reasonably cold light source is pretty well equivalent. Now, with the limitations of this camera, you'll need to take our word for this actually. And then finally what we do is we adjust the colours on the monitor so that the monitor colours agree to what we know to be accurate as the print. And we do that on Mac usually with Adobe Gamma. We have the 3 sliders and we simply change the red, green and blue sliders until what we see on the screen is in agreement to what we see on the print. Now the monitor needs to have that check done every 3 or 4 weeks because the monitor is gradually dying away all the time, and the printer, theoretically, as long as we've got a good nozzle check and nothing else changes, theoretically for the life of the printer that print accuracy should stay the same. The monitor, on the other hand, when it was brand new, it was quite vibrant and quite a punchy set of colours. But as this monitor gradually gets older and older and older, it gradually migrates further and further away from the quality of print output that was achievable when it was brand new.